Good morning. Okay, so this video is going to just help you out with how to answer the questions in the homework, just in case you're stumped. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but I am going to go through those that might be a little bit different. Just to remind you, the first part of it, please always, when you are trying to answer these questions, look back at the review that we did. So these relate to what we did on the yellow worksheet. So if you look at this, you'll see 28 schools to 16 middle schools. So the only difference here is from the example is it's middle schools. It's schools instead of instruments. So this first one would be 28 to 16, and then we reduce. We look, 4 goes into both of those numbers. So that's going to be 4 goes into that, 7 times 4 goes into that, 4. 7 to 4. And then the same thing here. And make sure to reduce. You can see both of those numbers are even, so at least a 2, if not anything greater. And also these, okay, taking a look at number 5. So we have a little bit of a different situation here. We have the hockey team played 82 regular season games last year. They won 44. What is the ratio of wins to losses? Okay, so in order to do wins to losses, you have to find out how many losses they had. They played 82 games. They won 44. So that's going to be the difference between 82 and 44. 82 minus 44, that's going to be a 12. That's going to be a 7. And we're going to end up with 38. So the ratio, 44 to 38. And I'm going to leave that for you to reduce, but you see that's an even number, so at least 2, if nothing else, at least a 2. So that needs to be reduced. Okay, and then looking at number 7. In the word flashlight, what's the ratio of vowels to total letters? Okay, so you're going to figure out how many vowels that are. And just to remind you, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. It's sometimes Y and W, but since neither one of those letters are in there, I'm not going to put it. Okay, so you just figure out how many of any of those letters are in this word, how many letters are in the word, and you set it up for the ratio and reduce if necessary. Again, that's a simple one. I'm not going to do it for you. Okay, when you're looking at this part, given ratios to solve the problems. Okay, so complementary angles. A reminder, what do complementary angles add up to? So, little reminder here, complementary angles equal 90 degrees. Okay, so 7x plus 8x equals 90. Combine your like terms and solve for x, and then go back. Always read the question, what is the measure of the smaller angle? So I'm going to underline that word smaller. So you plug it in, the x back in there's the smaller one, to the 7, and find out what that's going to come to. But you can do that one. Okay, and then 3 angles in a triangle, 2x plus 9x plus 4x equals 180. Okay, and the same thing here. Now, number 10. Let's take a look at that one. Now, this is the ratio of the measure of the vertex angle to the base angles of an isosceles triangle. So that ratio is 8 to 5. Find the measure of the vertex angle. Okay, so then we have to remember an isosceles triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? A triangle with 2 congruent sides. So this side's congruent to this side. There is my vertex angle, is this angle. And then my base angles are congruent. Okay, so my vertex angle is 8x. And then the base is going to be a 5x and a 5x. So I'm going to just set that up. 8x plus 5x plus 5x. See, it's 8 to 5. Even though we have two 5's in there, we don't say them both. So it's 8 to 5, but we have to add that other angle in there. And that's going to equal 180, the three angles. Add that together, solve, get x, plug it back in, and figure out the vertex angle. Okay, number 11. On number 11, now we're talking about the sides of a triangle. There is no limit to what the measures of the sides of a triangle can be. So we have the ratio of 21 to 8 to 14. In order to solve for this, we have to have the perimeter. Okay, so in order to get the measures of the sides, we would need the perimeter. So this one, 21x plus 8x plus 14x equals 215. We'd add those together, 35, 43. X equals 215. And I'm going to let you do the division there. And you solve for x and then find out the length of each side. Plug it back in and get the length of each side. And I'm seeing that that is going to go evenly. Okay. And again, the same thing here on number 12. Four x plus 7x plus 5x equals 128. I'm going to go ahead and do this one all the way through. 43, 215. Okay, we're going to look at this as though it was just 40 into 200. 40 goes into 200 the same amount of times as 4 goes into 25. Now we're going to multiply it through. 5 times 3, 15. And we carry the 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 1, and how about that? 0. So x equals 5. And then we would do 21 times 5. So we'd have 21 times 5. There's one length. You're going to fill that in. 8 times 5. There's the second length, and this is finding the length of each side. And then 14 times 5 equals, and don't forget, feet. So we'll just do that one. 105 feet. Make sure to write the units. And then the rest, the other two. And you'll do the same thing on that one. Okay, good luck.